Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 11 of my Monster Feed the Bee server play series. In the last episode, we were able to create this auto enchanter. Unfortunately, it's not creating mob essence quick enough, even if I'm standing in here, so I need to do something about that because our objective today is to create an Ender Quarry, and it's going to require us to get 8 of these magical wood, and that's why we needed the auto enchanter, because we needed the enchanted books. So in order to get one of these, you need a low-level enchanted book, but after using this for the first time with a level 30 enchant plus 3 more that were at 8, or no, it was 10, we were able to get 5 magical wood from that one crafting. So we're going to go ahead and craft the other 3 that we need and create the Ender Quarry and probably head into the nether and start quarrying the nether. So I'm going to cut here and gather some resources, and I'll be back. I've been wondering about something. I heard that you can move spawners using a diamond dolly. So I actually want to try that. Don't have any wood on hand. Let me just create a few of those. Might as well create a stack at least. But you have to create one of these dollies first, and then you can create a diamond dolly with 3 diamonds. Let me run into the nether and see if I can pick up this blaze spawner that's in the nether. And that is loud. Alright, so where was that blaze spawner? Just want to see if I can pick you up. Ooh, I can. I really hope that it places back as a blaze spawner. If it does, that is actually a good thing. As soon as I make it back to the overworld. But the thing is, whenever you're carrying stuff with a dolly, you do get slowness 2 and mining fatigue 2. So it's worth the little debuff that you get there, just to be able to move things like this. I am hoping if I can come in here, place this down, will it actually spawn blaze? Yes, it does. That's going to be loud, so let me turn my volume down a little bit. Yes, and I also get blaze rods from it. Good. So this is going to be an added benefit, because not only will it fill up my mob essence faster, I think, it should give me a good, decent supply of blaze rods. As long as it spawns often enough. But now I can't just stand here, because otherwise I'll get caught on fire. That did not give me a blaze rod. I can't tell because of the fact, well, let me pick up that one. So I have the zombie spawner in my hand. 787 right now. There's 2 blaze in there. Both of them died. Okay, good. It does give you mob essence, so that's really good news. So now this should fill up quite a bit faster. I decided to start using the igneous extruder to create obsidian. I already filled an iron chest with stone, but I might as well keep at least a stack at hand at all times. And that's going to prove useful for creating the next thing, which, let's see if we have enough to start building the Ender Quarry. And we need these. I think we just need 3 sets of that. And we should be able to craft 2 of those. Alright, I guess I need another one of those. Okay, so now, what is this going to entail? What are these? Burnt quartz, which is basically a block of quartz smelted. So let me go ahead and do that. I have plenty of quartz from my trips in the nether. How many did I need of that? I think 8, if I recall. But of course, it's late at night right now for me, and I am tired. I'm not counting right. So, I mean, I could use... Oops. Could use the Mimikite and get 2 out of that. Let me actually do that. So I need 4 of those. And is that enough? There we go. And now we need a diamond pick. Easy enough. And then these things. What am I missing from that? Need 2 iron picks now. 1, 2. And now it's just the bucket of lava and bucket of water. Do I have another bucket? I don't know what happened to my other bucket. I swore I had another one around here somewhere. I must have lost it somewhere. So let me go ahead and craft another bucket. Alright. Let's grab... I'm going to have to do this twice. It's fine. I don't need all of the buckets around. I think I get the buckets back. That's weird. This did have water in it a second ago, didn't it? I'll get it again. Oops. Hopefully it stays there this time. Okay. So Ender Quarry. I should be able to create one of these. And this is a endothermic pump. Same pump that we created before in the nether to get lava. And I did get my buckets back, but it does look like I need another one of those. Alright. So let me grab another bucket of water and lava. And that should be it for my second one. Okay. My mouse is not working right tonight. Ender Quarry. And I have it. There we are. After a long time of gathering resources, we finally have our Ender Quarry. Yay. So these, because this isn't the latest extra utilities, we don't have the Ender torches. Portable Ender Porter. I do not know what that is. That's from Random Things. But we don't have the Ender torches. So this pack, or this version of the mod, we need to use fences. I don't know how many sticks I have. Let me just... That is definitely not enough. How am I on my wood? Might have to go and chop down another tree. Oops. There we go. See if that's going to be enough this time. I'm just going to... Well, I was hoping for a little bit more, at least a stack or so. But this should work for us. So now it's a matter of getting all of the inventory from the Ender Quarry back to our base. And that's going to be done with ender chests. And this isn't the vanilla ender chest. I think that one's still in here. Yes. Oh, that's a death ender chest. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that one. And I don't have enough wool. And I should have blaze rods. I only got 3 in here. But because we were able to grab the spawner from the nether, I should be able to go downstairs, grab a few extra blaze rods, and I need to create 2 of these chests. And as soon as I create 2 of the chests, I will be back, and then we can head to the nether and go ahead and place our first quarry down. Well, I was able to get down and grab some more blaze rods, and I needed the cotton and the other plants there, I think that was cotton, to create wool. And I just need 2. I might as well just use them all. So now we have our first ender chests. And I'm probably going to use similar colors that I used before, which was blue. And for this one, I could probably just leave the middle white. And then I want green cactus. I'll need 2 of those. Come over here and smelt them. So blue, white, green. And that will be for our quarry. There's 1 green. And there's the other. Great. So now, whenever you open one, they are both in sync, and if you put something in one, it'll be available in the other. Cool. Alright, so now it's a matter of getting power needed for the quarry. So I'll probably just do the same thing as I did before. Create an ender tank with the same color for the lava, and create a lava generator. I'm probably going to use these in the future, so it's really not a big waste to me right now. So any of the ones that I deploy out into the world, I'll be able to pick up later and just bring them back to the base, and I can reallocate them to do something else. Alright, so then that will be kind of slow with only the 1 generator, but that's fine. I don't have a lot of inventory space right now, so I'll be fine with it being slow. So the next thing that I want to do is, let's see, I got the power, and now I need pipes. Are these item ducts? No, those are fluid ducts. I need an item duct. Oh, there they are. They're in my inventory already. So then the Ender Quarry, item duct, to an ender chest. I think I can put the ender chest right on it, but I may not want to do that. Another thing that I want to do, since I'm doing this in the nether, you're probably asking yourself, why am I wanting to go into the nether whenever there's so many ores and stuff in the overworld? But the thing is, in the overworld, we have so many different types of stone. We have sandstone, we have marble, quarried stone, gravel, all of that. And I would have to filter out all of that in order to get to the actual ores that I'm wanting. Where in the nether, I only really have to filter out netherrack. So here, I want to create a item filter. And I don't have enough for that. So string, fortunately I have enough for that. And sticks, no. So let me create a few sticks. There we go. So let me get this item filter. Here we are. And we want a trash can. That way we can just discard of any of the materials that we don't want. So the way to do this, I can right click it and it'll have an item filter. So all I need is netherrack in the item filter. Okay. So then whenever I'm in the overworld, or in the nether, I should be able to just put the item filter right in the trash can, and this will be the first inventory that it goes to discard all of the netherrack. Alright, so then I need to have a mechanism to get it into my system once I get the ores. So here I need an import bus. Unfortunately, I have the precision import bus that I created before. So let's go downstairs and go ahead and set that up. Probably doesn't really matter right now where it goes. I probably don't want it there though, because that'll block my disk drives, and it looks like a couple of them are full on the items. Let me just put it there. And face that. So now, anything that goes into the ender chest gets sucked into the AE system. Good. Alright, so let me go ahead and make my way to the nether, and I will be back. Fortunately, going into the nether now doesn't take nearly as long to get there. So now I'm just going to try to find a good spot to set up the quarry. I was thinking maybe going a little bit higher. So let me see if I can go up there and not die on the way. And you were probably wondering, before I left last time, I didn't finish creating the ender portal, or the ender tank. I made the decision before I left that instead of creating a new one, I was just going to grab the one that I was using down near the spawner. Since I'm not there, it's really not of any use. So I thought it was probably a better idea just to bring it along with me. I can always craft one later, but for now, I have this little project that I want to take care of. And I should be getting up to the surface soon. I'm hoping that I don't run into any hellfish, and sure enough, there's one. That wasn't too bad, not like usual. Alright, so tainted soil usually means that you're near a surface. maybe. This is actually quite a bit of tainted soil here. Might want to bring a link book since I'm going kind of far away. Oh, what Y level am I at? I'm at 115. I was hoping to locate a clean area. That way I didn't have to do a lot of mining to set up this nether or the Ender Quarry. I'm not sure why it keeps saying Ender Portal or Nether Portal. So let me just set up something very rudimentary down here. Let me just clear out a spot. Let me just create a small one for now, just so that we can get a sense of how well it works. Alright, this is probably good. So, small fenced in area. And I still need to clear this out. There we go. Very, very small. And let me go ahead and start placing stuff down. Alright, I've made a little bit larger working space. But let me see. Put the portal there, right click on it, and it will say successfully establish boundary. If, for instance, there is any hole in your fence, right clicking on it, oh, it's probably because I need to replace it. Right clicking on it now, it'll show that fence boundary stops at, and it'll give you the coordinates. Then all you have to do is place all of the fences and get that success, and then we're good. Alright, so it does say mining, but it's not, because we have not powered it up. So let me go ahead, set the power here. There we go. Should be scanning for blocks. Let me clear out a little bit more space because I want the trash can on top with the item filter in it. So this is going to replace all of the... There it is. So it's going to replace all of the blocks into dirt. So that'll be a good indication whether or not this is working. And I need something... Do I need the item duct in between? Doesn't look like it. So let me let this run for a couple of minutes and see if it actually keeps going. Well, it still shows a percentage, so it is doing something. I think, well, it actually does go up. And by the way, since there's a zombie pigman there, I am not going to grab this coal because he'll get mad at me and start hitting me. I'm not sure why they're so protective about their ores in here. And do we have anything else yet? No. Let me break that. If I break that, we should be getting netherrack in here too. And let me see. Maybe? Maybe it's running extremely slow. Okay, there we are. So yes, you can see that it's getting the netherrack in here as well, and I don't want that. So let me place this back on here, put the item filter. sort this. Oh, and I probably needed the tainted soil as well. Forgot about that. Should probably just let this run for a while and see what it actually does collect. Alright, finally, we had a little bit of success. We did get one ardite ore, which is really good. So that does prove to me that this is going to work by running in the nether and get all of the necessary ores that we want. But you might be thinking to yourself, but Nefarious, didn't you create an import bus on the ender chest in the overworld? Why are there still ores in the ender chest? Well, it's because whenever I left that world, the chunks are not loaded anymore. Thus, none of the equipment in my base is actually running right now. So we need to remedy that. So let me go ahead and head back to my base, and obviously as soon as I get to my base, all of these ores will magically go into my AE system. But fortunately, with the Ender Quarry, we don't have to worry about it on this side because it'll actually do the necessary chunk loading for you. So let me go back to my base and I'll be back. So the way we're going to do that is creating a chunk loader. And I almost have enough things for it. I think I was just missing the enchantment table, and there that is. Oh, that was not a good sign. I think I ran out of diamonds. I have one diamond left. I hope that this Ender Quarry that I set up is going to work for me. So let me come down here, check out the Ender chest, and it should be empty. It is, good. And that is because, like I said, as soon as I came back into the overworld, these chunks loaded. Therefore, all of the items from the Ender chest came with it. So I am going to place this right here. And this will just keep the chunks loaded no matter where I'm at in the world or even on the server. It'll just keep running. So I'm going to click on Show Lasers and just see how big this is. I may have to step outside to see how far. I don't really need it that large right now because I don't have a lot going on in regards to the base size and like how much equipment that I have. So this is probably a good size for now. It does look like it's at least covering the partially machine room or the smeltery in here. Nope. I may have to move it at least one chunk over. Might make sense to put it underneath all of that. And that will include this stuff here as well. So let me move it at least one chunk over. This is probably good right there. Show the lasers. That should be covering the entire room in here, which, since I don't see the lasers, I'm assuming it does. And it's going all the way back there, so that's probably good enough. Now I can hide those lasers. So now, this will constantly get fed into my AE system. And I can come upstairs, check my crafting terminal, and look for nether. And you can see all of the nether ores that I have probably collected. I don't know if all of these were here before or brand new, but this is going to work out pretty well. Let me check to see if my ardite was in here. Ardite, if I can spell, and it is. So yes, we did get the import from the chest, so that's good news. I decided to look in NEI to see how we can actually process these ores. I'm not going to be able to get to it today, but maybe for the next episode we'll look into processing some of these ores. And like the nether diamond ore actually produces 5 diamonds and a 15% chance of getting netherrack. I don't really care about that, but that's really good. That's sort of like having a fortune pick or one of these hammers. And how much like redstone? Macerator is 24 and so is pulverizer. So that's actually really good for one block. So we don't really need as many of the ores because they do produce quite a bit more than the ones in the overworld. So in the next episode, I'm going to start looking into ways of processing this stuff and making sure that it's constantly being processed whenever it comes in, rather than leaving it in ore state. That way it's going to be ready whenever we actually need it, instead of having to smelt it or do whatever with it at the time of needing it. So I think that would do it for today. And if you can hit the like button below, it'll really help me out. And if you like these series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. But for now, this is goodbye.